the moon phases again. Just done a video, but I didn't show all this, so here we go. So we're talking flat earth here. This is the moon phase, and this is how it all works. Science won't tell you what I'm about to tell you. First of all, you need to understand the flat earth design, and I can't fit it in here very well. Where am I going to put it? Well, let's hope you can see this. Flat earth design. It's like this, with the centre vortex in the Arctic North. Okay? Go back and check out my other videos if you haven't seen them yet. Get rid of that. You know that, right? And inside this vortex, in the centre of the vortex, dead centre is the vacuum. That's centre north. Centre north right there. In that vacuum, because we have a magnetic field flowing up in a vortex, and then it shoots back down the centre, we create a sun. It creates the voltage on the side of the spin, which creates our sun, which is the voltage. So this is what it looks like. If you could look inside the centre north vortex, this is blown up, just to show what the moon is doing around the sun over a month, the phasing. And I've taken this, I've used this picture because I'm in the south, what I viewed the other night to check on it to make sure it was bang on. It was bang on. The sun had just gone down in the west, and then I had the crescent here of the new moon coming out from out of the sun, and this is what it looks like. In my previous videos I've explained it, how the sun dissolves this part of the moon. This is the cool side of the moon coming away from the sun. It basically does this. This is what it looks like from the centre of the earth, but it's all reflected out. So you have to, if you know what's going on here, you'll understand what's going on out there. The reflected sun out there around the dome is not creating this off this skin. The moon has formed a skin, forms a skin, after 14 days deforms the skin. Just like the female down here in the uterus lining. I don't want to go over stuff I've done before, but it sounds like I am. But I've got to lead into the rest of the information. So the moon travels around this egg. As the moon's moving around, so too is the whole egg with the sun. The sun is moving with the egg shape. Just go over to some figures here. So the synodic month is full moon to full moon, but the sidereal is minus 2.2 days. Why is that? Because what happens, they calculate the moon being here, then it disappears for 2.2 days. Then they see it come back out again. That is the sidereal month, which is only 27.7 days or thereabouts, when the sardonic is 29.52. So what happens is the moon fades back down, goes into the sun to be re-energized, sits in the moon, sits in the sun, they're getting it on for 2.2 days. 2.2 days before it comes out as a new lady, starting to glow. Wow. Is she pregnant? No. She doesn't get pregnant till September. It's as above, so below. If you go to Egyptian mythology, you'll find Thoth won 1/72th from the moon in a gambling game, some match he had. So every day he takes 1/72th from the time the moon takes to go around the earth. And so every day, right? So that equals that in decimals. So you times it by 365, gave Isis 5 extra days. This is how you get getting the 5 extra days out of the 360-degree round flat Earth. So it was 360 days plus 5, so 365. That's how they fit in the 365 days into a 360-degree circle. And those 5 extra days have just gone in September. And what happens at that time of the year? That time of the year, the moon is closest north, moves closest north. And science doesn't tell you this because it's a spinning ball BS story, but the flat Earth story explains the whole truth. The perihelion, this doesn't just happen every so many years or whatever science says. This happens every year. Aphelion, perihelion. This is southern summer, northern summer. Sun's up there pointing that way because there would be too much heat down in the north, because the sun sits in the north, centre north. Has to face up. This is why you get daylight in the Arctic Circle, but not out south. When at perihelion, you get all the sun out south, right? That explains that 5 extra days, 360 degree, and these figures here. 360 degrees divided by that degrees equals the sidereal month, and 360 degree circle divided by that equals 25,922. Oh, I'm only halfway through though. I stopped. I forgot about it. But anyway, but look at this figure. Put it times it by 10. You get the great precession of the axial tilt of what they say the Earth moves over 25,000 years. They say the axial point will point in a different spot. At the moment it's Polaris, but I'm not sure. I should have gone a bit further with that, but I've forgotten. Anyway, it's all to do with the moon cycles. The sun's boring, it just does just keeps turning in its egg all the time. But the moon, it comes in, comes out, goes around, goes in, comes out, goes round, goes in, comes out, goes round. So those were 5 special days in Egyptian mythology. It's all about man moving the water in his head. So it's an egg shape, but it contracts when it levels out in springtime, equinox. So that's that. And what the moon's doing, look at this, that's what the moon's doing. That's when it goes into the sun. And it goes into the sun, then comes out. It winds into the sun. And then it comes out, and that's where we get the apple, Newton's apple. But there are other planets that do that similar. I think it's Venus does the same thing. That's what it is. That is the sun. And there is the central north spin. And what I just showed you there, if you've seen my previous videos, you'll realise the Egyptians have left us everything. See the plinth? I've done past videos and all this, the Ben stone, beginning of time, coming up out of the primordial waters. Okay, about it. Cool, thank you.